Welcome to state-of-the-art Merri Bowl in Livonia, the setting for this year's exciting Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and I want to thank you for joining us as we kick off first round action. We want to welcome all of you at home and our bowlers here back to the lanes. We're glad you've decided to spend your mornings with Bowling Showcase. Now, we're so excited to highlight the future of our sport. The youth bowlers are back. Over the course of the challenge, you'll be watching 8 hand-picked youth teams representing various bowling centers and groups go head-to-head in single-game Baker elimination matches. Now, just like the adults, each team consists of 5 members, with each member bowling 1 frame. At the end of the 5th frame, the teams will swap lanes and continue to the end of the match. We start this year's competition with 8 teams. Merri Bowl number 1. Merri Bowl number 2. Cherry Hill Lanes North. Century Bowl. Woodland Lanes. Unity Bowling Club. Perfect Game. And Plum Hollow Lanes. Now, at the end of our first round matches, the 4 winning teams will move on to the semifinal round and then the final championship match. So we start with 8 teams, but there can only be 1 Bowling Showcase Youth Championship winner. So let's look at today's first round match. This week's bowling battle features Plum Hollow Lanes hitting the lanes against our host center, Merri Bowl number 1. Newcomers Plum Hollow are here to show everyone that they have what it takes to go all the way and bring home the trophy. Standing in their way is host center Merri Bowl number 1. Always strong, always competitive, Merri Bowl is determined to keep the trophy right here where they say it belongs. It's newcomers Plum Hollow versus established Merri Bowl number 1 in an all-out epic battle. There you have it. This year we are honored to have Merri Bowl youth coach John Kurtz and MD USBC Association Manager Phil Goodman joining me to help bring you all the action. Teams are all set, the lanes are dressed, and the crowd is ready to cheer on their teams. So stick around. We'll be right back with the start of this year's first round action next on Bowling Showcase. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We are the largest affiliate of the United States Bowling Congress with over 30,000 members of all ages. We support USBC Certified League competition and organize USBC Certified Tournament competition. We provide 18 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
If you've been involved in an auto accident, it can change your life. So can the attorneys at 1-800-LAWYERS. They have won thousands of cases and millions of dollars. When you need help, call 1-800-LAWYERS, the law office of Zamler, Schiffman, and Karfus.
The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. Tournaments include Open, Women's, and Youth Championships. Also Youth Masters, Queens, Masters, and Senior Masters. Recognition includes first-time 300 games and 800 series for all members and 600 and 700 club memberships for women. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC. Okay, here we are back for week 4 of the first round of the Youth Challenge for Bowling Showcase. With me is John Kurtz here, a coach here at Merri Bowl. John, thanks for joining me.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here. Just enjoy doing the show as a coach, as a participant, and now I get to chat with you.
That's right. The interesting thing about today's match is we have your A team from Merri Bowl against a very young and inexperienced Plum Hollow team. But you got to put it on the paper, right?
That's right. You got to go out there and execute. So let's
That's
see how
right.
they do.
Exactly. So first up for the Plum Hollow team is Greg Daniels. Leaves a 2-pin.
Comes up a little bit light.
A little bit light.
Easy spare. Well, at least that's what we've been saying every week.
That's right. But Greg's only been bowling for a year.
That's fantastic.
He's a junior at University of Detroit Jesuit High School. His favorite subject is science. Now, his mother and dad are really good bowlers.
You can see it in his style. There we go.
Hold that finger up. That's right, young man.
Right in the face.
Up for Merri Bowl number 1, Ian Kalinowski. High average of 206. Another two-hander.
Washout.
He's a washout, the 1-2-10 washout. We've seen this a few times in the last few weeks.
Yeah, see if we can have somebody pick this one up.
We haven't seen it made yet.
Let's give a big round of applause for Flora.
Oh,
Got the 2 and the 10.
Got the hard 2.
And once again, Merri Bowl guests, we'll give a big shout out to Cameron and Eva celebrating their birthday with us. Happy birthday, Cameron. Happy birthday, Eva.
Next up for Plum Hollow, Ace Thomas.
It is an Evan.
Also only been bowling for 1 year. He's a 4-pin.
Love those left-handers. I try to recruit them for my team all the time.
Well, you know how it is. See, the left-handers have the world, right? Or so they say.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Oh, just missed.
Jason Taylor, I was watching her practice. She's got a nice stroke.
Yeah, we call that down and in player, or the power stroke player.
That's right. She's a 9th grader at Southfield A&T High School. Carries to Brooklyn.
Crossover got the Brooklyn. Good break.
Absolutely.
See if they can take advantage of that.
All right, Trenton Ward. He's a 7th grader at University Prep Science and Math. Been bowling for 5 years.
Oh, looks like that one fell off. All right, tough break. Regroup and make a good shot. I love the way that we're seeing players from all over the Metro Detroit area.
Absolutely. Come on, Trenton. Clean that one up. All right, good try. Good try.
Good second effort.
Jaden Davis.
Lots of power coming up here. We have, for at least for the guys, all two-handers in the lineup.
Bowling for 4 years. Goes to Thurston High School. Threw a lot of pins around him. That 4-pin stood up and looked at him.
Always amazes me with that many pins flying around that there's one standing.
I agree. All right, Jaden.
Trayvon, your order's ready.
I'm waiting on a ball return right now.
There it comes. Jaden, high average of 195. He works right here at Merri Bowl.
Yeah, he does. He's here every Thursday night with us. All right, good spare. Seeing some better spare shooting today so far.
Yep. Emery Stone. Been bowling for 10 years, started at the age of 4. Goes to U of D Jesuit High School. Leaves the 6-pin, crosses over, leaves the 6-pin.
Real nice form, real smooth.
Merri, your order's ready.
So the funny thing, not funny thing, the unique thing about Emery, his parents realized his love for bowling before he could even walk. You know why? Because he preferred bowling videos to cartoons.
That's awesome. All right, good spare.
And he cleans it up. Good cover. All right, remember Merri Bowl number 1 had a champion on their team. We got 2 champions on this team.
Yep, 2 older brothers.
Cody champion up first, shot his first 300 game when he was 13.
Lots of talent by this young man.
He was the 210.
A little fast, a little adrenaline flowing. When I work with the students, one of the biggest challenge they have is fast feet. And we really try to get to slow their feet down and get their rhythm and timing.
Cody started at the age of 3 with a high average of 221. It's one of them. Pretty tight match here.
We're even up right now on a strike.
That's right. Plum Hollow, Janaea Lett. Been bowling for 10 years. Lives at Westland. Lives in Westland. Leaves the 1-2-8.
Gotta be careful on this spare. Gotta get the 8-pin out. If the ball comes up too high, you can chop this spare.
Especially for a lefty. As many other teenagers, she loves to play video games.
Customer service, I need the bumpers up on 26. Customer service, I need the bumpers up on 26, please.
Oh, there's that dreaded chop that we talked about.
Yep.
It's probably the most frustrating part of bowling, at least for me it is when you think you throw a good shot and you chop the spare off.
Okay, here's the older champion brother, Ryan Champion. Been bowling since the age of 3 with a high average of 212. He's a 4-pin.
Tremendous amount of power and revolutions. It's incredible what these kids are doing today.
Absolutely. Ryan's favorite subject in school is culinary arts.
Looks like we're going to have a chef in the future.
That's right.
All right, good spare.
And a spare. All right, we come to the halfway point of the Bowling Showcase final first round match. Merri Bowl's got a 14-pin lead. We'll come back, we'll talk to Coach Thomas of the Plum Hollow team. But what do you see so far, John?
Right now, I think everybody needs to go out there and relax. I think everybody's a little bit tensed up right now. You know, the Merri Bowl team, they're a powerhouse team, and just need to relax and throw some good shots and keep making those spares, that's for sure.
And we'll be back after these messages with an interview by Phil Goodman of Coach Thomas. See how the Plum Hollow team is going to attack this right now on Bowling Showcase.
(1-800-Lawyers) has been winning cases for over 50 years in Southfield, Detroit, Warren, Taylor, Macomb, and all over Michigan. When it matters and you need help, call 1-800-Lawyers.
Okay, we're back for the second half of the final first round match, Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Plum Hollow down by 14 pins. We're going to talk to Coach Thomas, or Phil's going to talk to Coach Thomas about what their prospects are for pulling this matchup.
Coach Thomas.
Yeah.
You have a very young team facing the defending champions.
Oh my God, I didn't know they
You
were the
believe
champs.
it? They're
They the
hanging in.
champs. Oh my God.
They are hanging in there. What advice do you have for them in terms of just being their, focus and what adjustments they might make?
Well, they just need to play the course. Spare's the name of the game. Let's go ahead. They got misses. We got misses. Spare's the name of the game. We got to go do this.
Very nice. Okay, well, we look forward to the next 5 frames, and we're back to Mark and John.
Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. Can you say it any better now?
Yeah, she said it. Spares are the name of the game. Especially, I think we only have 1 strike right now. So.
Yep. We only have 1 strike between the 2 teams. So teams have switched lanes. Now the Merri Bowl team is going to start off.
I've always thought about that, the way the lane switch. I like the advantage of finishing a frame and starting a frame, but that's just me. So.
Yeah. Nope, understand that.
Especially if you have a strike going in.
First up, Sophia Best. She's been here before.
There it is. High flush.
Throws a nice strike.
Sophia has a bright future in the game. Love working with her.
All right, Greg Daniels up on the right-hand lane. Back in the first frame, he left the 2-pin and picked it up.
Oh, lots of pin action there.
Yeah, leaves a 7-pin. At the age of 15, Greg shot a no-tap 300.
There we go.
Oh.
It's been the challenge with our bowlers going across the alley. There's a heavy volume of oil in the middle.
For sure. Now we got Jason Taylor up for the Merri Bowl #1 team. Another powerhouse strike.
Big double by Merri Bowl. 2 ladies have stepped up and shown the guys how to do it.
That's right. Ace Thomas bowls at his favorite bowling center is Plum Hollow Lanes. Leaves the 4-7. A little more difficult for a left-hander than it is a right-hander, but
Switch ball. Yep.
I'm
sorry
sure
about
he'll
that,
be
Mike.
fine.
Yeah. Switch to a spare ball.
Oh.
Well, a strike here can make this game very difficult for their opponent. Yep.
Absolutely. Jaden Davis, 195 high average. Science is his favorite subject.
Yeah. 4-pin.
He's a 4-pin.
Up a little bit light.
Listen to the snake card, please.
Hit him thin, watch him spin, just that the 4-pin said, not today.
Yep. It's always tough just to slow down just a little bit. And even just being on TV too, you're amped up a little bit and trying to make a good shot.
He left a 4-pin back in the 3rd frame and easily covered it. Let's see what happens here. And easily covers it again. The Merri Bowl team has a 46-pin lead. Plum Hollow's up in the 8th frame with Trenton Ward.
Your order's ready.
Art and math are his favorite subjects. A little bit wide, leaves the 1, 2, 4, 8.
Coaches should tell them to move right a little bit, get the ball to cross over. You can make this as a strike ball, but it's better opportunity if you get the ball to cross over.
Yeah, when you do it as a strike ball, though, you leave the 8 pin 9 times
usually
out of 10.
Yep, you're right.
Because you don't have the 5 pin to take it out.
Exactly.
Ouch. Cody Champion coming up. Merri Bowl 125 through 7, spare up in the 8th frame. Commanding lead.
That was the opportunity to relax and throw some good shots.
Exactly. Comes high, leaves a 3-6-10.
It's interesting. A lot of bowlers will do that. He left the 210 the last time, came up light, and we try to make that adjustment, and sometimes we over-adjust.
That's true. It's a very good point, John.
Good spare.
And he covers it easily. Emery Stone, the 4th bowler for the Plum Hollow team. Back in the 4th frame, he left a 6 pin and covered it.
Has real nice form.
Nice solid strike by Emery.
And he showed it and he executed.
Tenth frame, Ryan Champion. 142 through 8 for Merri Bowl. Spare up in the 9th. Max score 192.
Looks like he's ball change experiment here. Looks like that was a good choice.
Yeah.
Sometimes our biggest challenges in the game is when we do make the change is trusting our shot.
Well, you know what it should do, and you're just hoping that it does it.
Exactly. Let's see if he can repeat that, and he might have a real good read.
Yep, for in a few weeks when they come up in the semifinals, because they're obviously there now. He's a 210.
A little fast. Like you said, the match is in hand right now.
Covers one of them, 181 for the Merri Bowl team. Janae Lett. Finish it out strong, Janae. Finish it out strong. Yeah.
Beautiful shot.
Maybe the nerves have finally worn off, right?
Yep. Sometimes it's easy when the game's over.
That's right, exactly. Up a little high, leaves a 4 pin.
Very nice shots here in the 10th frame to close out the game.
Got her spare ball. Smiley face ball.
There you go. Very nice.
Something to smile about, too.
Yep, big smile by her.
That's right. The final score of this match, the Merri Bowl #1 team, 181. Plum Hollow, 134. So the Merri Bowl #1 team moves on to the semifinals. We're bowling against the Unity Bowling Club in a few weeks. John, this match was almost over before it started.
Yeah, it was. You got a real experienced team against a real young team here, and but it's good to see the new players out here.
Absolutely.
And gain some experience for the next time they come out.
Okay, we'll be back right after these messages. We're going to talk to the winning team, Merri Bowl #1, and Coach Forrester about their success right here on Bowling Showcase. Here we are back on Bowling Showcase. Our first round action is all done. We got a winning team this week in week 4. Merri Bowl #1 team. We're going to talk to Coach Forrester about his team's success. Coach, you were coming up against a very inexperienced team with your very experienced team. Was there ever a chance that you were going to be like overconfident?
No, you can never overlook any opponent, right? It was a little tough there in the beginning, so, I just told the team to make sure that they're hitting their targets. It's a little bit tough out there, but, we made some key shots, a couple of key spares, a few choice strikes, and we pulled it out.
Well, your team bowled really good. Scores have been really low in this first round. We'll see what the semifinals bring. You're going to bowl Unity Bowling Club in a few weeks. You watched them bowl last week. What did you see and how you're going to attack them?
Well, the first thing is to make your spares. Spares were definitely key. We're going to have our bowlers definitely adjust their targets because sometimes we're not seeing the reaction that we want, so we want to make sure we're on top of that as well.
Well, Coach Forrester, thank you, and congratulations to your team, and we'll see you in the semifinals.
All right, thank you so much.
So, first round action's over with. What did you see so far in all the first round that was key to you?
I think Coach Forrester said it best. Making some minor adjustments, definitely making the spares. Merri Bowl settled down that second half. You saw the coaches step in and I think calm them down, and they were able to execute. So that's going to be the key, I think, to the next round is making those spares.
Okay, next week we're going to be in the semifinals of this Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Back in week 1, Cherry Hill North won with a pretty impressive score of 198, highest score on the board so far, against Century Bowl, their neighboring center. It's a battle of the neighborhood in the semifinals of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge next week on Bowling Showcase.